Real Talk disclaimer. The information provided by the host on this platform is for education and awareness purposes only. All information provided on this platform is provided in good faith. We make no representation or warranty of any kind, express or implied, regarding the accuracy, validity, and reliability of information shared by the host or show guests. The views and opinions of guests on the show do not necessarily reflect the views or opinions of the host of Real Talk. Under no circumstances do the host, show guests, sponsors, or affiliates assume responsibility for the actions of any viewer.
Our greatest glory is rising when we fall. So don't be discouraged, don't you be appalled. It's okay if you fall and maybe even lose your spark. Just make sure in the end you rise from the dark. It's time to rise up, time to work, and time to chase your dreams. The Lord has the final say, so your soul is redeemed. This message is to help you with your self-esteem, as faith will take you places that we have never seen.
Welcome to Real Talk. We're glad to have all of you to join us on tonight. It is a Thursday night. We came on a little bit earlier tonight, and we hope that all of you have had a wonderful week. We have a lot that we're going to discuss, and we're not going to try to discuss it all in one night. So we're going to try to limit our time, since we was about 2 hours on last Thursday. We had a lot of information that we had to share on last week. We're going to reiterate the symposium that is going to be taking place on Saturday. We're going to share some things with that. If you have not registered, you need to register. Remember, Deonta said you need to register so that they can have plenty of food. Several ways to join us here on Real Talk. Several ways. Of course, we have a Facebook Live page. Go to Real Talk with Pastor Z and Bishop T. Or you can go to Tanya Latham's page or Z Andre Huff page, and you will find our show right there. Okay, I'll share that with any and everyone. Also, we have a YouTube page. Go to YouTube, type in Real Talk with Pastor Z and Bishop T, and you will be able to YouTube us. For those that do not have Facebook, you can watch us on YouTube. Also have a Twitter page, R Talk with Z and T, at R Talk with Z _T. So we several ways that you can contact us, send us messages, or even view us for our show. How are you doing on tonight, Bishop T? Glad to have you on as always.
I am doing well, Pastor Z. How are you?
Doing pretty good. How have your week been?
It's been a good week. It's been busy, but all is well. It's been a good week. How about yours?
Doing pretty good. Been busy. Been very busy. Had a board meeting, then we turned around and had to do some other business with the Board of Education, along with church, and along with what we have to do every day and where we work at in Anniston at the Army Depot. So quite a few things that we're going to discuss on tonight. But before that, let's do a roll call. Hello to Miss Katrina Davis. I want to say hello to you. Thank you for joining us on tonight. Miss Charlotte Kinney. Thank you for joining us on tonight. Miss Kateria Williams, thank you for joining us on tonight. Miss Net Taylor Kendrick, thank you for joining us on tonight. My schoolmate, Miss Mary Smitherman, thank you for joining us on tonight. Stacy Yvette Otis, my cousin, glad to have you on, Stacy. Glad to have all of you join us on tonight. We have all of those that are on. We ask that you would like, ask that you would share. If you are not a follower on YouTube, if you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you're not a subscriber on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe right now on YouTube. Let's go with the state news. Everyone knows about the incident that happened on this past weekend in Montgomery. And we just want to kind of chime in and just share our thoughts concerning the whole fiesta that took place, the brawl. And the brawl actually started because there was someone who had a pontoon boat in the way of the, what is that they get on down there? I know, do you know what type of boat that was that they, like the Ferris, or what is that they were?
It's like a riverboat.
Riverboat, okay. And they was trying to pull in, and I actually saw a video today. I don't know if you've seen this, which I'm not going to show any clips from that because I'm sure social media, TV, and everything else, TikTok has wore it out. But I saw where the band, did you see what the band was singing? And they came up with a song where they was actually telling them they need to move the boat. Somebody moved the boat. And people were laughing on the big boat that they was on. So the river boat, apparently they had been waiting for a while. And if you look from the boat's view, it was a few boats that was in the way there, and they just was refusing to move. And so they got upset with the man that was working there, and it ended up being pretty much black and whites fighting each other. One thing I am glad is that they did show how it started, because most of the time when things like this happen, they always look at us as the blame of all of this and make it look like that we're out of control or we're wild. It didn't, I'm glad that when I watch CNN and it keeps showing how that worker was actually being jumped by a bunch of white men and women was involved, and it escalated from there. So, your thoughts on that whole brawl that took place in Montgomery?
I guess what I would say is I was glad that they came to his rescue. That they, because they probably would have beaten him. Even though he was holding his own, they united and came from everywhere. And to show you we can swim, and they took out swimming across the river.
Yeah.
But I think that the thing that still the disrespect of just some people just feel entitled.
Yeah.
They don't have to abide by the rules. And and in actuality, what he was trying to do is to allow the commercial boat that docks there. You remember how we used to have a riverboat on the Coosa River?
Yeah.
And it docked at a certain place. So, it was, I think it was Ricky Smiley that I heard that said he had all kind of emotions while watching it, you glad that they came together and helped him out. But then, your heart hurts too, because it's like, this is, where are we today?
Exactly.
So it was just, you know, now I do feel like on the inside of me there is a comedian. So I have really been laughing at,
Yeah.
you
Let
know,
me, let me tell you what really kind of, and I'm gonna say this because a lot of people they kind of shy away from it, but I have no, I'm not gonna apologize for what I'm about to say. For anybody to think that Trump is good for the United States, they're sadly mistaken. Trump was just there, and he has a tendency of rallying people and getting them all wrapped. What made them think doing that it wasn't going to be any retaliation? I mean, you had to have looked and seen that it had to be a lot of African Americans or blacks, black and brown people around, and they're not going to stand by and watch y'all jump on this one man. I don't know what made them think that that was going to be okay. But sometimes you got people that can come around, speak, rally people up, get them all to the point that they think they're more than what they really are, and you mess around and get your what told. You know what I'm saying? So um, he's definitely not good for our country. We saw that with the insurrection, but yet and still, people keep saying Trump is actually leading the Republican Party, and it's a possibility that if he don't go to court before the election, that if he is elected, that he could actually pardon himself. There ought to be, you know, that shouldn't even be constitutional. You shouldn't be able to do that. Um, he shouldn't be able to run if he got some indictments against him. But apparently, somebody dropped the ball somewhere a long time ago, and here's where we are. Here's where we are. Any thoughts?
I'm
Just real talk. Say what you got to say now. Don't be cowering now. Say what you got to say.
not cowering out.
Yeah.
No, I'm not cowering out. But I've already. I was just. What was that last comment?
Wow. Robert Hunter said also legally he can run from prison. Somehow Trump has his followers brain.
Well, the reality of it is that the GOP party is really, I think a lot of people think he can win the nomination, but I don't think he'll be president again.
Okay, who do we have in the Democratic Party that's going to be running for president?
Right now, Biden is running again.
Well, if he run against Biden, he gonna win.
He didn't win the last time.
He didn't.
And see, here's the whole thing, and not to debate it, but there are too many people. If you listen to the commentators, they will tell you Donald Trump is electable as a nominee for the Republican Party, but his chances of winning on a national level are
I don't know. I don't know that if he's running against Biden. If you look at Biden, I'm a Democrat. I ain't ashamed to say it. But looking at Biden and his condition, I don't know if I could vote. I wouldn't vote for Trump, but I don't know if I can cast no vote for Biden. Man, Biden, like he, honestly, being in that position, it does age you. Biden is not in any condition to run for 4 more years. Do you believe?
He has a strong vice. He has a strong vice.
Well,
He has a strong vice.
that's what he's gonna be running on, his vice.
I don't know what he gonna be running on. I don't know what the lights. My eyes have been bothering me all day, and I don't know what it is. I need some shades or something. I think it might be my contacts. If anybody looking at me keeps scrunching, it might be time to change them.
I'm just not sure. I wish we had a strong candidate that could run, because any of those people that in the Republican right now that looking to be running, they're not. I don't think I would want in office. It's 53 to 47 for Biden. The Electoral College will always make the election closer than it actually should be. That's your prediction, Robert? Yeah. So we dealt with the brawl in Montgomery. Maui. I think there's a lot of deaths that have taken place there, and it took it all of a sudden. We want to pray for those people there. Also, those people, I believe, in California where the wildfires are at. We want to keep them lifted up in prayer as well. On the local level, our good friend, Pastor Grady Robinson Jr., had surgery on today. And we ask that everyone would lift him up in prayer. From my understanding, what I have seen so far is that he did have a successful surgery. So let's pray that he have a speedy recovery, and continue to pray for him as well. Anything going on your side on the local level?
No, I don't think so. Not that, just rolling right along.
Rolling right along.
Rolling right along.
We did some things. We have a superintendent. We mentioned this on last Thursday. Our superintendent is retiring, and the end of August is he will finish out this month, and then he will no longer be in the office starting next month. We had opportunity to see CBS on yesterday, last night, and this morning you saw a partial interview of his discussing about him retiring. We had a task to fill our District 2 seat on the Board of Education in the Gaston City School System. We had some very gifted, talented people to apply, and we only, people that was interested, And here's the thing that just want to give you the information on how things worked. We had 60 days to fill that position, Bishop. 60 days to fill that position, and we was looking for people in District 2. People was giving us names, and we was taking and considering those names, calling those folks, making sure that they was interested. Some names that was given wasn't even in the district. And so we interviewed the names that we had, and then we came together and we voted. Now, we went into executive session on 3 occasions because it was a tie with the candidates. And with having 6 people on the board, no one else there was no way, and there is no way to break that tie unless someone decided to change their vote. Um, we finally came out after the third time and we voted, and Miss Rita Smith uh, was named the person to be in District 2C. Now, one thing that we wanted to do was make sure that we put someone in that seat that would represent District 2. Someone in that seat that would represent District 2 and be the voice for District 2 and the total system. And so we took a lot of things in consideration. There's nothing against the other people that wanted to be in that position. But we felt like we did the best we could to put the person we felt like need to go in there. It had nothing to do with anything being political, anyone being popular. It had everything to do with who we felt like would be the best fit. And again, we went back 3 times. It was that tough. It wasn't an easy task. But we had 60 days, and if we didn't do it within 60 days, the state superintendent will intervene and appoint someone to that seat. And that's something we definitely didn't want happen. We felt like we could do what we needed to do in order to put someone in that position, fill those shoes, and serve as a board member for the Gaston City School System.
And that term will last what? That still has what?
The remainder, I think, 3 years. Rita has a lot of skills, a lot of talent. She's been in the system for quite some time. She helped out with special education. She's been at the as an aide. She served in the office. She's actually have put together citywide, somewhat like a prom for the special education students from every school, city and county schools. She's done a lot of great things that a lot of people don't know. Actually, I was shocked to hear some of the things. And for someone who done been in every area and even has went as far as driving the bus. And so just felt like she was the best fit out of the people that we interviewed. We couldn't go wrong. If we would have selected someone else, still it was that close. So we could have selected the people that interviewed. If we had enough room to select them, we definitely would have kept them all, but we couldn't. So we want to thank again all of those that applied and showed your interest. Hopefully we don't have to do that ever again, or we won't have to do it ever again. The individuals that seek to run for those positions, that the constituents of those particular districts will have an opportunity to elect the person of their choice. Talking with people in District 2, that was pretty much their recommendation. And we search high and we search low in District 2. So it wasn't just what we would call the popular people that we talked to. We talked to quite a few people and got some type of consensus of what they would have wanted and what they wanted in District 2. We're already, and honestly speaking, she already serving in District 2. Been serving in District 2. So it was pretty much a no-brainer when it came to, what I thought that they would have wanted. We need someone that's passionate about the school system, love the school system, and will speak out concerning the things that need to be spoken out about and help make the Gaston City School System a better place for our children, our faculty, and our staff. And I say again, congratulations to Miss Rita Smith, Lady Rita. Um, and most of y'all know that she is married to Bishop Steve Smith, and they are the pastors of the New Destiny Church in North Gaston. So kudos to you, and we got a big task and a lot of challenges that awaits us, and it's time to roll up our sleeve and let's get at it. And let me say this to anyone who have already doomed the board of education, who have already dogged out um, um, Pastor Rita. Yes, she is a minister, but Ruth Moffett is a minister too. For those that you know, uh, whether you knew it or not, and we, regardless of what your title is, we need people that's going to do the right thing, speak up when you need to speak up, stand up when you need to stand up for our children and our system. So we shall see. And I just ask those that do not know what Miss Rita is going to do, give her a chance. She deserved that much. She deserved an opportunity to get in. She ain't finna go in and save the day. Nobody can do that. Just jumping on. They'll learn, they'll know. And when it's time to share, they will share. And so, it's a 7 member board. One person couldn't save it no way. It takes 4 votes to pass anything, or 4 votes to decline anything. So, again, and here's the thing I want to say to our community. If we're going to grow as a community, I hear people say all the time, we got to come together, stick together. Division will not bring us together. We can't divide our people. Here's me. If you have something you need to say to me, don't you think it would be better to pull me to the side and say it to me privately than putting anything out there that is untrue, that makes people know or feel you have an issue with me or you have an issue with someone else. And that's something, and Mr. Reddick could tell you, there was only one time that me and Mr. Reddick collided and had a disagreement in the public. And he'll tell you I did everything to walk away from it at first. But I told Mr. Reddick when I went to sit with him several times that I would never publicly go back and forth with him in a meeting. That anything that I want to say to him, whether I agree or disagree, that I feel like we need to sit down and talk, I will go to his office and I will have a conversation with him there. There's only one time that he and I disagreed publicly, and I apologize to him for that. But my brothers, my sisters, you have to show a united front when you're in front of others, regardless of the differences you may have. I just believe in showing a united front because people play you against each other when they know that there is an issue. And some of us too grown for the things that we're doing. You understand, you already know this, but it's like to cause contention or cause some type of to try to gather people to support us. And here's the thing that I'm gonna say: don't be congratulating and celebrating me privately, but publicly dogging me out. I'm gonna say that again. That'll preach. Don't privately celebrate me, show love to me, and congratulate me, and then publicly, when it depends on who you with, it's funny to you, and you join up. You join. I mean, they call that two-faced. Don't be two-faced. Come on now, we're gonna be leaders. Let's be leaders, and let's support those that look like us. That's fighting enough with the ones that don't on the board that we're on, and then we got to fight the folks in our own community that we're trying to fight for. Give us a chance. That's all I'm asking. You ain't got to, but I'm asking you to do so. All she did was show interest. She won the seat. She was given appointed to the seat. Don't fault her or fault any of us that show interest, that feel like that we can stand for what's right and try to help make this city be a better city. There was a lot of ministers that served in politics in the past. Wasn't Dr. Martin Luther King in politics? Wasn't ain't Al Sharpton? Is he a pastor? Reverend Jesse Jackson, isn't he a minister? Those people, because they needed someone to stand up, and those are some good people. Those are some good people. So all I'm saying is support us, get behind us. Anything that you feel like we need to do, have a conversation with us, but don't take things to the media or get out there and drag us down, and you haven't had a conversation with us. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And that's just somebody trying to help us to come together. Okay? Congratulations to you, Miss Rita, Pastor Rita, Minister Rita.
Right.
Smith. Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you for applying. And thank all of you for applying. We couldn't have went wrong with any of you all. All of you, have gifts, talents, skills, and Gaston. We have some good people in our city that I think if they would just dive in and let people know the different skills and talents and gifts that they have, I think we'll be blessed the more. Some things we don't even know about until we talk to people. Anything you have, Bishop?
Huh?
Anything you have?
Well, did we mention the symposium?
I'm just about to mention it.
Okay. Looking forward to it. Looking
Go
forward
ahead.
to it. Let me say before I say that, congratulations to Lady Rita. And I know she's gonna do great things with the board. As you said, she's very talented and she has some things already going on. It's just be a continuation of what she's already doing. So congratulations to you. Look, I am looking forward to the symposium this weekend. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to being there. That Saturday. Definitely go ahead and get registered. It's Saturday. And that's what is that, Pastor? From 8 to what? 8 to 4? 8 to 4?
9 to 4.
9 to 4. And the keynote speaker, Roland Martin.
Mm-hmm.
And do you still have that clip?
I probably can pull it back up right quick.
Listen, we just want a little smidget of what he's going to be doing. And if you missed last week's show, and you want an idea of what this symposium is going to hold, what is going to, the information and everything, go back and catch the show from last week. Pull it up, look at it. Miss Williams was here and she did a wonderful layout that really should have you excited about being there on Saturday. And she's busting in from Central Alabama, East Alabama, South Alabama. That people are being bussed in for this occasion. So we're looking forward to it. Encourage all of you to meet us there.
Okay, this is the keynote speaker. Some of you have seen him on TV One, and here's him in action right here on Real Talk.
When we talk about aborting babies, like, so you're saying to me that because we support life, actually giving babies the opportunity to live, I'm confused.
Baby born.
I'm so confused.
No. First of all, hold up. You're confused because you think I'm saying something that I'm not.
Well, tell me what you're saying.
What I'm telling you, I'm being very clear. You cannot say you are pro-life when you vote against prenatal care for the mother. You cannot say you are pro-life when you vote against Head Start. Right. You cannot say you are pro-life when you do not want to expand Medicaid to keep hospitals open. You cannot say you are pro-life when you have OBGYNs who are not available in your state. You cannot say you are pro-life when you have black women who are dying at a higher rate during childbirth and you do nothing public policy-wise to fix it. You cannot say you are pro-life if you allow infant mortality rates to be sky high in areas where there are black and brown people. What that tells me is you are anti-abortion. You are not pro-life. Right. Because if you are pro-life, you care about the child in the womb and when the child is out. And if you are pro-life, you are standing there with black folks when their kids are killed by cops. You are not silent. So if you're pro-life, be pro-life from the womb to the tomb, but not just in the womb.
When you talk about blackness,
That's Mr. Roland Martin. He's going to be the keynote speaker, and he has a way of igniting you, getting you prepared. Let's take a look at this commercial before we give our parting words.
Hey guys, it's Neonta Williams, founder of Black Alabamians for Education. I'm so super excited that we are here to share with you that our Parent Symposium 2023 is on the books. It is August the 12th on a Saturday from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. Registration is free. Roland Martin is going to be our keynote speaker. We also have a QR code here that you can scan if you would like to register. Again, registration is free. I know you're asking, what is a symposium? The idea is that it is the largest gathering of parents, elected officials, and community members to discuss education and how we can prepare our students for a successful academic school year in 2023-2024. Why not register? It's free in Gaston. We look to see you there.
And we had Ms. Neonta Williams here on the show on last Thursday. She shared a lot of information of what to expect from the symposium. It is very important that you register. Very important that you register. And the reason you need to register is that they're going to prepare meals for those that will be coming. And in preparing those meals, if you have not registered, it will throw their account off. So they need you to register so they will have enough food. That it was what was that website that we had put up? I forgot all about. Let's see if I still have it. Here we go. If you need to register, there you go. Register at www.blackalabama4education.org. Okay, go ahead and register for that symposium. Register for that symposium that will be taking place Saturday, starting at 9 o'clock, so that they can have plenty of food prepared to feed you. Okay. It don't take long. I registered myself most recently. I think on yesterday I actually went on and registered, and they gave me the information I need in order to know that I was registered. So That's the website you need to go on to register. So pass that word, pass that word, pass that word. Jot it down, get it to any and everyone. Saturday is approaching real fast. Well, I hope to see all of you there. I will be there. Can't wait. I can't wait. Miss Sheila Duckett said, congratulations, Lady Rita Smith. Bishop Steve Smith said, can't wait till Saturday. He said, woo to Roland Martin speech. Kateria Williams said, powerful. And then Ms. Duckett said, thank you, my inspiring niece, Deonta Williams. I'm so proud of you. Yes, we're so proud of her and what she's doing. Any final thoughts before we close out tonight, Bishop?
I have no final thoughts. I know we just came on to really kind of do some recapping and capping. So, hey, it's awesome.
Yes, awesome. And we thank all of you for joining us here on Real Talk. Until next Thursday, everyone have a wonderful night.